In Singapore, we have this rule that the government said. When you return from travel, you have to spend 2 weeks in quarantine. So without further ado, let me bring on Mr. Nicklaus de Cruz, live from his little room in Singapore.
Thank you,
Hello.
Lisa. Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
It's
I'm good.
good to be back in Singapore, I think. Although
Yeah.
this is a little bit of a tiny hole in the wall, I have to say. I don't know. I heard from I think it was Eric the other day when we were on the call, and he was saying that Poland is he was a little bit upset that Poland's getting a bit too serious and everybody's getting locked in, and it's going to be a bit like the UK, right? Everybody's not allowed to go out, and it's very, very strict. I think it's a little bit like what Victoria in Australia had to go through. It was quite nasty, and I know people that were locked in for months, gone into depression and so forth. So it's a really difficult time. I can totally understand. In the Ukraine, it was different. It seemed to be like a free for all. Nobody really cared. Everybody's walking around. We were at clubs. We were in restaurants. We were,
It's different from Singapore, isn't it?
just different, just different. So if I've caught anything, I'll know in a few days. In the meantime, what Singapore does is everybody that comes in, whether you're Singaporean or whether you're actually a visitor coming in, and mind you, that we're open to visitors from some countries coming in. You have to go into quarantine, and quarantine means you get assigned a hotel room somewhere. You can't pick the hotel room. I always stay at the Marriott. I'm so anal retentive, but staying in the Marriott. But this time around, no chance. They put me in some small little boutique hotel right next to the Raffles. If some of you know what the Raffles is, that's a wonderful hotel. When the bus stopped right next to Raffles, I thought that's not too bad. Unfortunately, it was across the road. So yes, now I will have to serve 14 days isolated in the room. No one's allowed to come in. I can't step outside. There's actually a balcony behind me, but they've sealed it shut. So I can't open this door and I can't go out. So I've got literally 3 walls and this glass window that I can't exit from. But I think it's the right thing to do because, yeah, I'm in fancy jail.
Swiss jail.
Yes. The food is quite bland, so maybe it is Swiss jail. And I think it's the right thing to do because in any case, the cases in Singapore are now 0. And I've come from Ukraine. It was 8,000 or 9,000 a day. But you don't see it. You just don't see it. And I know India has 80,000 a day, or I think it's come down to 30,000, 40,000, which is good. The US is back up to 100,000. And, when you're in your own city, in your own town, you don't see it. It's very different. So I must say it's a stark contrast, coming from Europe where nobody really cared whether you had a mask, you didn't have a mask. People were still shaking hands, they were hugging, they were doing all those things. And you come here, and even though it's still 0, you have to have your mask on or pay a $300 fine. So it's just different countries running it differently. It's hard to say what's right. At the end of the day, the economy needs to run. And for the rest of us who are stuck and we can't really go out, I have to say, for us, our own economy has to run. If we don't have a job and we can't work from home and you can't really go out there and conduct business, then the only thing I can say is thank God for EzyTRX. So, I've got a rather somber message that I wanted to share, and it's going to look a little bit rough. I apologize in advance. It's a series of some photos, and maybe we can get it up on the screen. For those of you that are a little bit uncomfortable looking at this, please, I don't know, close your eyes for a few minutes. Um, so this is an image of a leader. This is the wife of a leader, and you can see some tattooed person there talking to her. And actually, this couple had run a program that lasted for about 3 days. It was an ROI plan. I don't know what it paid. It paid you, I think, 5% a day or some big number like that. And so they took in a few $1,000s. And of course, in the lead up, they are the promoters of the program. So they promote it for a month or 2 months, and then the program starts. And in that 2-month period, they've collected a lot of money. And what happened was, I think the program never lasted. So I think after 1 day, they had some technical issues, and after 3 days, people stopped funding and stopped working on the plan, and then it died a natural death. Of course, the promoters had to say, what did they say? They said something like, we have technical difficulties, we're coming back, please hang on there, or something like that. Can you move on, Red? And so these pictures were taken by, I don't know, you can see they're kind of gangsters taking pictures of the car. You can see in the background, that's the husband. And this is really, really a dramatic photograph, I have to say. I was quite afraid looking at it. Read the next picture. And then, of course, the things that they share the address, where to find these people. You see, I'm exposing them out because I'm tired of their nonsense, Okay, Red, thanks for sharing. That message there, bye, that's a pretty scary message. I want to say, we've been talking about running networking programs, and many of us have been doing this for many years, and a lot of us have been hurt by the different programs that are out there. And the reason that happens is because somebody controls the money, and then the business promises returns that it cannot sustain. Of course, at the end of the day, you will never see the owner. The owner doesn't step forward. The owner hides behind, in Asia, they call him an actor. The actor is the CEO. And in smaller markets, they always want to see the CEO. They want to see generally they want to see a Caucasian. That's kind of what you'll find in places like Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, etc. They all kind of want to see that. Even Japan. And then they want to see an office. So this whole idea of I want to see, touch, and feel is, and I understand where the customer's coming from, right? It's their only claim to safety, I suppose, to feel that they've got someone they can reach out to. Unfortunately, when push comes to shove, the CEO disappears and that office becomes empty. Africa comes to mind, and Africans always ask me, where's the office? We need to have an office. And then they rent some $500 office somewhere, and then they put the sign of the company up there, and that's meant to be safe. I'm touching on this topic a little bit because over the last few days, I've gotten feedback from different groups that have said, we want to see an ROI, we want to see some kind of returns, or they're moving towards ROI plans. And this series of pictures is just a stark reminder that at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, what will happen is the company will disappear. And all the people involved as promoters, we then face the music and we get the blame. You're promoting something and so it's your fault. Yeah. And even though we didn't control the money. And I've said this in the early days that I wanted something that allowed all of us to sleep at night and feel safe. And I think now that we've been at this now we're well into our second month. We might even be completing our second month very soon. I think that safety has been amply demonstrated, and I don't think we can ask for more. So then, if if everyone is safe and the program works, and remember, this is a smart contract, right? Which means that if one person is paid, everybody will be paid, right? There are no exceptions. The contract can't write an exception for a single person. It can't break down for one person and work for everybody else. So everything is smooth. Everything is fine. The contract terms, everybody is clear of. The payout system works automatically. And most importantly, all the money goes into your wallet. And so nobody owes anyone anything. That's the best thing about it. I repeat, this is probably the third time I'm going to repeat this. What I feel is a joke, but obviously the question is, how do I exit? You know, I love that question. I cannot get over that question. How do I exit? So, you know, there is no exit. Your money is already out. You can stop working if you want, or you continue. There is some small residual degree of passive income. But you know, a lot of us write motivational messages. I've seen that from different leaders about, you know, trying to achieve your dreams. I found this T-shirt in Kiev. Can you read what it says? Fight for your dreams. It's a mirror image. Sorry, but I thought it was a very nice T-shirt, and I got it because, as you know, I was with Nadim, and Nadim in particular thought this was a very great message to have during the call. But they didn't have the T-shirt in his size. I'm sorry. So they had it in mind. Fight for your dreams. I think that's pretty good. But it's true. I don't want people coming on board and being passive, because you know, I've likened this to owning a little shop or a restaurant or a bar or something along those lines. And if you've got a little bar serving drinks, people have to come in and buy your drinks in order for you to make money. And the same thing for this program. If you don't work it, then you can't earn money. If you don't work the plan, the people below you, the people above you, they aren't going to be benefiting as well from your presence. So you've got to be active. You've got to pay attention to what's going on and make that decision. Is this the right plan? Do you think everything is smooth? Do you think it works well? Are you happy with EzyTRX the way it is? If you are, please work the plan. That's kind of where I was getting into. So here's the thing. If everything works well, then what else are we doing and what are we trying to introduce? And how does it affect the smart contract? So the first thing that we have to do, as we've said, and over the last few weeks, and we've been a bit slow, and I truly apologize. I apologized last week. I want to apologize again this week. We have been a little bit slow, but we've had to introduce some products because if we're going to run a program and people are going to put funds inside, then they technically they should be getting something out of it. That's what the law would require. And we've built everything. I think it's great and works fine on its own, but I think we want to be compliant. And so we have to make the improvements that protect you and protect me. And in particular, we keep thinking of our friends in North America, and there are quite a number of you. I can see Brian there, you know, on my screen, and I understand the importance of this. So the products have to come online and it has to work. So what has happened now? As you know, we came up with a revised website and the colors were not pleasant and it was actually atrocious, and so we've taken it back down. But all the features that were part of that new design are now present in the current design. So if you pay attention to what's on the website, you'll find that things like your 10x cap, your lost earnings, etc. It's all there. Your team earnings, everything is all visible. So we've taken all the new features and we put it with the old design. So now the new design, new colors are not so important, except that we have now a bunch of new proposals that we've got the ambassadors looking at, and they'll make a decision, I would assume, the next few days. And then we may implement the new colors, but it's not important. It's no longer important. All the new features that we needed implemented has been put in place. So you know that you can rest assured that's taken care of. The funnel is now live, and some of you don't understand how it works, and the funnel is complicated. So please remember, the key thing that you have to do is, that funnel will bring you to a website that will have an upline's referral number, but you have an account, so you've got to use that funnel, take your affiliate code, and make sure that you save it with your funnel, and then you send this funnel out to the whole world. Please use Facebook ads. Please, advertise if you've got to. Send it out on social media. Do whatever you have to. The funnel is not cheap. I think some members saw a message from another leader from some other business that said, pay me $20,000 and I'll build you a funnel. It is not cheap, and the funnel has an ongoing cost. So it is a tool that we've paid for and we've given to everyone. Please utilize it. It is really for your own benefit. So save your own link in it and then send it out. And it's a step-by-step tutorial with all the tools in place that will help anyone that wants to sign up, so that it alleviates all the amount of work that you need to do. Whilst I'm stuck in quarantine, and whilst some of you in the UK are stuck at home, and the different countries, I know most of Europe has gone into lockdown. Spain's gone into a 6-month lockdown. That's tough. That's very, very tough. But this tool will help you at least expand your borders outside of your 4 walls, so that you can reach the rest of the world. That's what the tool is designed to do. So please use that to your benefit. We will have the Academy out. And with the Academy, we're going to have about 40 or 50 lessons. And this will be designed based on the different steps that you have. And I'd like to try to get the Academy up and running maybe by next week. Everything is ready. All the lesson plans are in place. But the website has a tab that says products, and it has product 1 and product 2. So we've got to design the look of product 1 and place the Academy there, and that will be the first step in us resolving our liability and being more compliant, to say, well, if you put some money in, then you've got all of these lesson plans. So will it absolve us completely? Will we then be fully compliant? Well, the answer is maybe not, right? Because a lot of other companies have tried to say, well, we will put in some lessons. And I have heard in some instances, again, this is very country dependent, where the government might say, that's not enough. And it doesn't justify the amount of money that's being put into a program. So what do we need to do? Well, the thing that we will do next, and I think what I'm going to tell you is something that will set us apart, that will make EzyTRX, I think, totally outstanding, totally different to any other smart contract out there. Markets like China, you're inundated with smart contracts, but most of them still are designed to have central ownership. We will remain the same way. We're not going to make any changes anyway. We can't change the contract. So everything that we have sitting on top of the contract must be able to read some aspects of it. The only thing that we want to read is when you log in and you authorize and you get in, at least that ID, we know what that ID is entitled to. That's the most important thing. If we can do that, then we don't need to issue a new contract. I mean, the same contract stays in place, but we can do much more. So this is kind of what we're doing in version 2.0 in a sense, in improving the OS, or improving the phone, or improving, the program that we have. So what is it we're going to be doing? Well, the key change that I think is enormous, is this. We're going to return everybody the full credit that you put in. Well, let me put it this way. The amount of money you put in, let's say you put in 1,000 Tron, we will return 1,000 Tron as credit. In your back office, when you go to the product page, let's say you go to product 2, it's not designed now, so you won't be able to see it. But if you go to product 2, you will then see you have 1,000 Tron in credit. That's it. Now, if you put in 50,000 Tron, you will see 50,000 Tron as credit. If you put in 1.89 million Tron, you will see 1.89 million Tron as credit. You will not see Tron. You will see a dollar amount. So if 1,000 Tron is equal to $24 today, then you will see $24. If it is $26 tomorrow, you will see $26. When the number gets bigger and you see $58,000 versus $50,000, when you see $58,000, I think you might be inclined to use that credit. So how can you use the credit? Well, we're going to have a series of products, and it'll vary from physical products that we will actually deliver to your home to digital products that you can utilize. So as you noticed, Bitcoin hit, I don't know what it is today. It's hit some pretty amazing numbers, right? It's now at, it's 15 plus if I'm not wrong, right? 15.2, 15.3.
Bitcoin and Ethereum are both.
Oh, here it is, 15.3. 15,361. So yesterday, as Bitcoin was on its rise, I was wondering whether there are some altcoins that are worth buying. And so I wanted to look for some signals, and signals cost nothing less than £100 a month. And you know, these are signals that are tried and tested and proven. So if I picked up one of these signals, then I would have maybe gone out and bought some altcoins and enjoyed the bull run that is happening right now. So one of the tools, one of the products we want to introduce will likely be a bot that maybe you guys can use, and there will be a subscription fee. Maybe the fee might be $50 or $80 or $100, and you can use 50% of your credit and 50% in cash. So if this bot is $100 online, anyone that joins online will have to pay $100. You know, we're not cheating anybody here. We're not trying to mark anything up, but we will allow you to use 50% of your points and 50% as cash. That means you're just paying $50, and you'll have that very same bot, full usage. No, nothing is crippled, nothing is handicapped. And we'll do the same thing for products. So if we have this cup, and this cup happens to be, you know, $8 on Amazon, then you will find it as $8 on our website. You can use 50% of your points, or 20% of your points, or 10% of your points, depending, you know, and then cash will be the alternative. Now, obviously we have to price it correctly so that, you know, we don't become out of pocket. But the significant point that I wanted to make is this: we will return everybody your credit. That's, I think, a huge change, and I think that'll set us apart from any other program out there. Anything, you know, there's as we all know, I've been a big fan of Forsage, and you know, they've created great awareness for all of us. Many of us have come from Forsage, and all the other programs out there, and they continue along the same lines, and it's good. I mean, you know, people feel safe, but I think I want to go a step further, and I want to make sure that everybody feels that not safe, but they want to feel value. That it isn't, you know, that you can't poke a hole at a program. I want to make sure that anything that might look uneven, that might look weak, we want to strengthen, so that people enjoy this for a long time to come. So that's the really big change. I can't tell you how long it's going to take us, because this will require some significant programming, right? The IT guys have to be able to read the contract. We have to create a variable value based on the amount of Tron that you've actually put in. And here's the thing: I started with those ugly images on the dangers of ROI, but I do want to say that there's the possibility of us throwing in some ROI. Now, I want to be very careful about the kind of ROI we introduce. What I'll do is this: if there is a profit we can make on the products, then we can return this profit to members, again, paid in the same terms of the smart contract. So if people below you that you brought in are shopping, you can earn from their shopping. Right? If there's a 10% margin, we can return the 10% margin up 10 levels, which is 1% per level. As an idea, that's kind of where we're heading and what I'm looking at. So it's a variable, And the variables work, especially when we think about Muslims, right? Because you can't have a fixed ROI. You want to have a variable ROI, and we also cannot have an ROI that will hurt anybody. That it's a promise that cannot be delivered. So if the shopping is not active, well, the ROI is small. But here's the thing, right? If there's $3 million in the system, that means there's $3 million credit out there. And everybody will spend their credit. Everybody. Unless you're totally passive and you don't log in. But if you do, then this $3 million will be spent. That means $3 million in shopping, which means if we're giving away 10%, that's $300,000 that can be paid to everybody. So that's kind of where we're coming from. Again, it's very conceptual, but we're certain this is what we want to do, and that's why I'm quite comfortable sharing this with everybody. I think this is quite a big, I think a significant change for everyone, and I hope you guys appreciate it. Two things. Human nature is such, right? If I give you a salary of $10 a month, then you've had nothing from me, then you'll say thank you and you're appreciative. But after 2 months you'll say, listen, it's only $10, right? These other guys are getting $50, so I'd like to get $50, please, right? And so the human nature is such that you always want more. So bear in mind, when we return this credit, a portion of the credit can be used for a product, which means if you're step 1, step 2, step 3, you may be allowed to use 20% of your credit, and then 80% cash. If you are at step 9 and 10, we'll allow you to use 50% of your points, and then 50% is cash. So those at the step 1, 2, and 3 who can't get 50% can't complain. And that's the scary thing. When you give, people want more. So I urge you all to speak to all your members and all the people that have joined through you to temper the expectations, to be appreciated, because we don't need to do this, but I want to do it because I think it's really, I want you to have peace of mind that you're running a program that is thinking about everybody, thinking about you. We're thinking about ourselves, of course, but we also want to think about everybody that's joining, so that it's fair. And the thing with the ROI is the same thing. People might say, oh, the ROI is too small. I received only 3% this month. Okay, I get it. I get that 3% for the month, or 1% for the month, or 2.2% for the month might not sound fantastic. And all of these 2% a day plans out there seem far more attractive. So, we all know the dangers of that. Just kind of temper expectations and understand that these changes give us longevity, give us legitimacy, and I think most importantly, everybody can sleep well at night, knowing that we've got a great program that pays fairly. So the next product that I know everybody's been waiting for, Red, could you get this up and running, is the prepaid card. So let me share this with you. The prepaid card is now close to finished, and here's a teaser video.
Security, convenience, transparency, reasons why using a prepaid card is worth it. Introducing the Currency Prepaid Card, your ticket to luxury. It is an EMV-enabled reloadable prepaid card that allows you to store your money securely and enjoy cashless transactions. Use wherever MasterCard is accepted, online and in stores here and abroad. No hassles. No bank account needed. Tap and go at MasterCard Pay Pass merchants for easy and fast transactions. Shop and pay quickly and easily through the simple swipe of a card, or to shop online from the comfort of home or mobile device at any time of the day. Accept cryptocurrency and fiat payments from anywhere in the world. Top up your card with the following cryptocurrencies. Brought to you by EzyTRX. Accept and make payments. Anytime. Anywhere. Go cashless with the Currency. We are here. Taking care of your money.
So I'm gonna kind of walk through this. Next page. The card's going to be called the currency, and there will be two levels. There will be Palladium, which will be the entry level card, which will allow you to spend up to $3,000 a month. That's 3,000 US dollars, and the Platinum card, which will allow you to spend 200,000 US dollars a month. Both cards allow you to store as much money as you want. There's no limit to the amount of money you can put inside and store. So you can think of it like your own cold wallet. Your money's inside and available to you anytime you want to use it. And it's reasonably safe. The thing about a cold wallet is if you lose the wallet, it's destroyed somehow, then there's always that fear and that panic that some people might have. Red, please. So we can just skim through the website. Website will be up and running. It'll be. I will share the URL real soon. And so what can happen? The website is for you to make your application. So you'll register on the website, create an account, and you'll fill in a form. The form looks like this. You'll need to fill in all of these details, and then submit this together with some KYC documents. So this is it. The KYC documents for tier 1 for the $3,000 level. You just need your name, email, and phone number. Everything operates via your phone number at the moment. So it has to be an accurate phone number. You can't put in a fake number. Again, this is issued by a bank, and so you can't send fake information. For the tier 2 KYC, which allows for greater usage, you will then need a lot more details, right? Your proof of your billing and so forth. We'll get all the accurate details to you, and you'll be able to see that probably on the website. Now, everything can be operated via an app. So the app is now available on Google, on the Play Store, and it's available on the App Store. Now, there's a problem with this. However, go to the next page, please. The thing about the app is that it's only available in about 8 countries. That means if you're in different places, it could be India, it could be South America, etc. You will not be able to download the app. So we will place the APK on the website for you to at least download it and manually try and do a site install. We can't bypass this because, again, this is just bank issuance and so forth. So they'll allow you to use it, but unfortunately, in terms of where we can issue the app, that's governed especially by Apple, who will go through all the contracts. And so we've got to figure this one out. But the app allows you to check your balance, to check the history of all your transactions, and to maybe if you lose your card or you need to apply for a ticket, you've lost your PIN and so forth. So this is kind of what the back office will help you to do. The other thing is we're going to be issuing you a virtual card first. The virtual card is cheaper and it is far more instant, and you'll be able to get your card. You can shop with it online and so forth, but you won't have a physical card. We will only introduce the physical card maybe in another month or so, because it has to be ordered, and again, we wanted to. I don't know what quantity to order because we've got to see what the application status is like among all of us. If we've got out of 18,000 members, we have 5,000 applications. Remember, the card is not cheap. They comes with a chip. They've got ATM access and all that kind of thing. So it's money that has to be paid up front. If it's $20 a card, that's $20,000 that has to be paid up front. If it's only 1,000 cards. So again, it adds up to a lot of money. But the virtual card at least is something that you can utilize right away. So that's where we're at this point. I think that's it for the presentation, right, Red? The website, the application form, and so forth, all of that will be ready, I'm hoping, by Friday. And then we'll send you all the links so that everybody can join and at least apply for your card and get your downlines to apply as well. Now, when it comes to topping up the card, you have to top it up. The normal way, of course, is to do a wire transfer, and there will be a bank account if you just want to do that. But we've gone through ensuring that we can implement a more versatile way for you to load your card. Now, which means that you can load it also via Visa, Mastercard, Alipay, maybe WeChat Pay. No, Alipay at this point, Union Pay for the Chinese market. And for all of us, because we're in the crypto business, and the importance of being able to load via crypto becomes really important. So you can load by BTC, Ethereum, USDT, and Tron. After all, we're EzyTRX. So if we don't allow the acceptance of Tron, it'll be quite weird. So we will allow all of that. All of this will be converted to cash and then loaded onto your card. And then you log into the app and you'll be able to see it. So the website is for application and for card top-ups. So all payments to the card for the services, etc., all that's on the website. To check your history, your transaction, to make any changes on the card, and go through your account details, that's on the app. So there will be two different tools for you to manage this prepaid card at the moment. We will announce on the website all the different fees that are involved. The basic fees, I think it's like 0.3% on a cross-border purchase and so forth. So the fees are very small, very reasonable. This is a very big company that is issuing it, so it's not something that is they're not a fly-by-night or anything like that. But that versatility is something that I think we've built into the card for all of your convenience. And I know you will have a lot of questions. Again, you're welcome to just pose the questions out to your leaders, to the team members that are there, to Lisa, obviously, and I'm happy to get back to you on all of these questions. So that's primarily it from me. I hope today's announcements were useful and it's given you guys some assurance that we still have you in mind, that we're trying to take care of the business, that we're trying to keep it above board, legitimate, that we continue to have a fantastic payment plan that everyone genuinely benefits from. I think we've done as much as we can to keep on the right side of the law and continue to ensure longevity. So that's it for me. Now, before I go, we've got a leader that has just come on board and joined EzyTRX, and he wanted to have a few words. And his name's Steve Condos, and he has, I believe, 25 years experience in MLM and networking, in marketing, and that's what I like. We've had a few members who themselves have had 20-30 years experience. I think Ansel, Alam come to mind, and everyone understands. If you go back and you look at the horrible photos that I shared initially, again, I apologize, but if you think about that, all of us have gone through that, tough times. We understand when a company is built to cheat or has to close because they can't sustain the business. All of us get impacted. And Steve, I think with 30 years of experience, his assessment of EzyTRX and his acceptance of EzyTRX, I think is credit to all of us. It's something that makes me proud. I hope it makes you guys proud, that we're all doing something that is you know, that is safe for us, but that can also change people's lives. So with that, that's it for me. Thank you so much. Good evening for everyone, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Over to you, Lisa.
Okay, all right, once again, good evening this time, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Steve Condos, and I want to welcome you here. Thank you for your time. What I want to do with this short video is go through what I believe are the 10 key advantages or benefits, that's a better word, benefits of working with the EzyTRX program or platform. So let me just share my screen with you and jump right into it without wasting any time. Okay, here we are. Okay, so what are the 10 key benefits? Number one, now the first benefit that I recognize is something that I've already shared with you on my previous video, or my welcoming video, I should say, and that is, as an experienced network marketer, as a network marketer that has been in the industry for quite a while and has seen it all, I believe the number one key benefit is that you can enjoy all the advantages of working with a network, however, have none of the disadvantages. Now, one of the advantage is that this is not controlled by a single entity that can at any time, for whatever reason, decide to change the rules on you, change the conditions on you, change the compensation plan on you, that will affect your business and your income. There is full transparency that very often is missing in the industry. There is no fine print, and there is no hidden terms and conditions. So I see that as being the number one key benefit. The fact that you can enjoy all the advantages of working with a network, but have none of the disadvantages. Number two, this is a great advantage. The fact that everyone has the capacity to earn with this program, whether they are a full-time, experienced, engaged leader that work with a full-time, or whether you're a casual member, you do this on a part-time basis, after working hours, on the weekend, or whether you are a beginner. And that is a great advantage. Number three, there are obviously great benefits for those that decide to get engaged with the business and become very active. However, there can be also benefits for those who see the opportunity and decide to position themselves early so they can benefit from the growth of the team. Number four, it is an opportunity to build a lucrative long-term business of 10 levels of depth. That is incredibly lucrative, and it can be a lucrative business for you if you decide to get more active. Number five, I've already touched on being active just in the previous 2 points. The more active you are, the more direct commissions that you will receive. However, an added benefit is that you will also give more help to your team to earn. And of course, that benefits your entire organization, including yourself. Number six, you are only required to upgrade to the next level once your current step or level reaches 10 times its original value. In other words, if you started with the 1,000 TRX package, you do not have to upgrade to the 2,000 until you've earned 10 times that amount, which is 10 times 1,000, which is 10,000 TRX, which obviously make it quite easy for you to upgrade to the next level. That is a great advantage, that you are not forced to upgrade to the next level before you can afford to upgrade to the next level. Great advantage. Number 7, at the same time, you have the opportunity, you have the option to buy all levels right at the start. So right from the word go, you can maximize your commissions. You do not have to miss out on any commissions because you did not upgrade as fast and someone in your organization upgraded before you. Even though a greater advantage, even though you still receive 50% commission on anyone in your business, in your organization that upgrades before you. That is incredible. Normally in any organization, in any network, if you don't qualify for a particular rank, as we say, or step, if you don't qualify for that and someone else in your organization has, you will miss out on those commissions, okay? Not here. Fantastic benefit. Number 8. Now, this is incredible. We know we get paid down 10 levels, okay, in the EZ10 matrix. However, upgrades below level 10 still pushes, so to speak, commissions upline. Because if people, members in your organization below your 10 level start upgrading, of course that will push people above them, which will be in your level 9, 8, 7, 6. It will push them to upgrade as well, which of course will drive commission up to further levels all the way up to you. So while we'll get paid down 10 levels, we can see that really we can also earn from activity below the 10th level. That is fantastic. Number 9, that is something that is coming, as you can see, coming up, and that is quite exciting. I'm not going to say much about that, but there is going to be, they are in development now, exclusive access to unique products that will further help you build your business. Number 10. Now, I left that for last because it's a good one, okay? You get paid instant commissions, instantly into your personal wallet. So you are in total control of your commissions, of your money. So it gives you access, instant access to your funds. What that does is it gives your business speed, okay? You need to understand that. It gives your business speed. And speed is the greatest thing that can happen to your business, because speed creates movement, creates momentum. And that's what you want in your business. You want momentum. So these, ladies and gentlemen, are the 10 key benefits that I see, excuse me, once again, I'm getting too excited, that I see with these, what I already call a network marketer's dream. And I'll go back to number 1, because I can get all the advantages of working with the network, but none of the disadvantages. Okay, so there is no security on this earth, only opportunity, as you can read. And that is the opportunity that we all have in front of us. However, when you see an opportunity, what you need to do is take action and laser-like focus on your target. Thank you very much. My name is Steve Condos, and thank you for your time, and I welcome you here. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.
Okay, guys, that was the sharing by Steve Condos. He is a top networker in Australia. so it's pretty late there for him right now, but we'll send this recording to him as well. So laser-like focus on your target. You know, eagles fly from a very high point in the sky, and you kind of see their little prey running around on the ground. So you need to have that kind of bird's eye view, that kind of laser-like focus on your target. There she is. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna stop the share. Hey everyone.
Hi guys.
Hi. Hello.
Hey everyone. My name is Sophie. This is Valerie. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, we're going to do a little dance for you today with a special little friend that I have. Very sweet guy that I want to introduce you to, but let's dance first, okay? Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
कल्पितमासनं हिमजले स्नानं च दिव्याम्बरम् नानारत्नविभूषितं रघुमदामोदाङ्कितं चन्दनम् पायसं पञ्चविधं परियुतं पन्थाफलविधं परियुतं पायसं पञ्चविधं परियुतं पन्थाफलविधं परियुतं पायसं पञ्चविधं परियुतं पन्थाफलविधं परियुतं पायसं पञ्चविधं परियुतं मेघधमाफलविधं परियुतं श्यामजनिकं आदर्शजनिकं निर्मलं जनिकं गङ्गकोमलजनिकं श्यामजनिकं आदर्शजनिकं कल्पीजनिकं निर्मलं श्यामरयोयुगं जनिकं प्रभो प्रभो
Wow.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you, girls.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
So,
your special friend.
yes, this is Severus. His name is Severus Snape. Severus Snape Apsara. Of course, he has to have my last name. And he's a 5-month-old ball python. And this is his first dancing gig. He's still a baby. Let me put him down first, okay? Val will talk to you guys. Hang on.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Wow, thanks. By the way, guys.
You guys enjoy the show?
Yeah, of course. Who here enjoy the show? Just type on the chat. I love the dancing. Some people also say Happy Deepavali.
A bit of setup because we've got a live animal with us and we try to handle him as respectfully as possible. Sorry, we're back. Hi, I'm Sophie.
Hi, Sophie. Hi, Val.
Hey.
It's kind of ironic.
I changed my hair a bit.
It's kind of ironic because we were talking about bird's eye view, and then we had the eagle. And you know what food kind of eagles eat, right? they look for snakes in the ground.
Yes.
Quite funny.
But he has a very ferocious mama, me.
Also,
Yeah.
by the way. So you're
Yay!
like
Snake sisters. I hope
how's-
you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah, thanks. How's Bigo going for you, Sophie? Are you still doing Bigo?
Biko is good. I love it. Made a lot of friends.